brothers after me. You could hear the noise from where we lived, but nothing compared you to the size of the place. I was there from the beginning. I watched the ship race through the keel blocks. The step big wooden blocks on the slipway to start with. Then the keel at top of that, like a backbone. And the frames attached throughout, like a skeleton. Workshops everywhere. It took weeks to find your way around. But the workshops for every trade you ever heard of. Painters, sailmakers, coppersmiths, boiler makers, cabinet makers. I even learned a bit about French policy with them. Hard horses a fine place to work, but dangerous. Every ship cost their life, and there'd be lots of injuries besides. I was in the engine works for a while. Very well equipped it was. That's where we built the triple expansion engines. 2 of them, each as high as a 3-story house. I worked in the frame bending shop. You had heat steel beams in the furnace, then hit them on the slabs of cast iron, and hammer them curved. It was still work. You had to blend them more than you needed, because the frames straightened out a little when it cooled. The shell plates that made up the hull weighed up to 4.5 tons. They were taller than the daft. The plates were overlapped on the edges. Some were raised, one after another. We called it plincher. One of the foremen told me years ago, that's how you built these ships. I worked as a heater boy. You had to heat the rivets on a wee plate. You pump the bellows till the rivet was white hot. Then you get a hold of it with your tongs and throw it up to the catcher. And he put it in the hole in the plate for the holder up. There were 2 of us on the other side of the plate that hold it up. We had to hammer the rivet so it filled the hole before it turned all red. The double bottom. That's a wee space we called the tanks, made up of steel plates. The rest of the rivet squad all had to fit into that gap. One of the foremen would check each rivet with a special hammer. If it made a ringing sound, I'll stick it back. Chase it out after work. I get scared working down in that double bottom. You only had candles for night. And the constant hammering against the shell plates. You could hear it all over Belfast. Some of those boys ended up stone deaf, so did I. We were paid 31 bob a week. The heater boy in Catchword at 16 bob, but we all worked the same 54 hours. The upper deck was steel too, and part of the strength of the ship. There's no straight lines in the ship, and when you look down the lower deck, you can see the sheer of the hull, the stop reflection at sea. The stern frame had to be strong enough to take the rudder turning in heavy seas. You'd have all these timbers and guy wires to steady the frame, and men scurrying around like ants underneath. When we came to launch day, I was torn between pride and fear. Standing wings were coated in tallow, train oil and soft soap. So the ship would slide, and the ship would weight off the blocks. That was the most dangerous part. And the shipwrights were knocking away the last props. They were under compression, you see, and the sliding wings would be released by the hydraulic trigger. 100,000 people watched the launch. Some paid a bob to sit in the reserved seating. There were extra trams laid on. Then we all went off to the pub to wish her well. Look, you were proud to be an island on that day. And Titanic is the pride of Belfast.
Thank you for joining us.